what is happening YouTube. First little job, pretty much a nice easy one, but this has blown off in winter. I've no idea why the stop tap is so far into the garage. Why is it not against the wall? Hey ho. Yeah, it's blown off in winter. This used to feed a washing machine. It goes up and across the garage where they don't have a washing machine in here anymore, so that's coming out. So that T is going to be made redundant. This outside tap's staying as is, and this was apparently a drain off to outside. So in winter this will shut the stop tap off and let it drain off outside. I don't know how that used to work. There must have been a T or something that must have been on there, I'm not sure. But anyway, they want that making into an outside tap as well. So they've got one inside and one outside, and that is the plan. Nice little flex there. What on earth is going on? Let's get some tools in and see if we can tidy this up a little bit. We'll whip that off there because we're not going to be using that. Start again, I think. Right, so on this side, will the gate open with the tap there? That's the question. Yeah, easy. This side we'll put one of these wall plates through. I'll screw and mount that, but first I'm going to get a length, cut it down out inside and put a bit of duct tape on this to protect the pipe from corrosion. That's our mark we want to tape to. Bad guess, Dan. Bad guess. Perfect. Right, we'll get them 3 holes drilled that I've done with the marksman. Hopefully I won't break the corner off these bricks. Bit of clear silicone just to stop any water ingress. Something like that. I'm going to try a bit of this. It's the new Rapid Blue, but the gel, so it doesn't drip, as you can see by the nozzle. Never used it before, so first time trying it on an outside tap, because if it leaks it's not going to cause any damage and is easy to rectify. First and third thread, same as always, but as you can see it's just not as runny, which is a positive. Wind that into about there and we'll wipe it off, the excess, and let that set. I don't know how long it actually says to set. The old stuff is, well, it reckons 5 minutes. A lot of people reckon 5 minutes, but I always give it 20, so we're giving it 20. So as I've said, we don't need that T anymore, so we'll get that cut out and I'll take that union off there, and that's where we'll start again for that outside tap. We don't need any isolation valves on this because this is only going to be feeding these 2 taps, so when they want to shut them off in winter or work on them or whatever, just shut off that stop tap. It's not feeding the property, just the garage, this one. We do, however, still need double check valves. Well, a double check valve. Right, that'll do. I'm going to cut it off enough now for a press fit 90. Let's try and square this up. No movement because of all these bloody logs. Get it. Battery's going. So if I get that level-ish, coming out the ground, I'm going to put a couple of clips on. Can barely see the mark. Fantastic. I'm going to use the spacer clips which go on the Talon ones, so I can get that pipe insulation back on, so it just lifts the pipe off the wall slightly. $500. Onto a tee. That's going to go down like that. Another tee on there. Sorry, another pipe in there. Delicious. You probably can't see a thing, but hey ho. That's going to go down there. Get a measurement now. Well, we could if we hadn't left tape measuring back at van. From there to there. Gonna need the angle jaws to get this back one, so we'll put a mark on the pipe of how far back to cut it. That'll do me. Right. Just think that down a little bit so it's level. We'll press all that up now. Perfect. Just that one to do. This is the double check valve. It has got a directional arrow on it, but because I'm not going to get it here, and obviously I want it before the tee so it covers both outside taps, I'm going to put it on this little length here somehow. I'm not putting a drain off on because the tee to the lowest outside tap is pretty much the lowest point, so if you want to drain it off, you open that tap. That's my opinion on that one. Like it or lump it. Something like that. Something like that. I think it's gone off. Feels tight now. That's been 20 minutes. Well, 15. So let's fire the water back on. Lovely. Don't know where that's going, so I'll not run it too long. Disappears down the back of the garage. But all I need to do now is insulate it. That pipe's kicked off the wall a little bit. I could have put another spacer clip on that, but it's going to be insulated now anyway, isn't it? That's it. Lovely jubbly. Just give outside a little test. Perfect. One outside tap, redone. I don't mind doing outside taps, so you just need everything out of the van. I mean, I've used clips, plugs, screws, SDS, impact, press gun, level. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, I've got another one to go and do now, but that's a new install of an outside tap, so that'll take longer, and obviously I'm not going to be parked as close to the garage as I am now. Plus I've got to drill the hole out of the wall, which I absolutely hate doing. By the time you've measured up, make sure it's going to be in the right place. You drilled it from outside in, so you don't pop the bricks. Pain in the ass. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little one. There we go.